Hey, what's going on? Rakeem Madison here. And on today's Facebook Live, guys, I want to share some valuable tips with you guys that's going to help you to create unlimited content here online because it's very vital in order for you to grow your business how you're trying to grow it. All right. So with that being said, guys, if you are just hopping on the live, go ahead and drop me a 1 down below in the comments to let me know if you can hear and see me clearly. And then after you guys drop the 1 down below, just so I know that I'm clear, you can hear and the sound and everything is working, go ahead, if you're live with me, go ahead and do a hashtag live. And if you're watching the replay, go ahead and do a hashtag replay, all right? All right, so with that being said, guys, as usual, I'm going to put the topic up on the screen. And everybody that's hopping on, just let me know in the comments, drop me a comment so I can, edify you here on the screen, let everybody see you. And if maybe somebody wants to reach out and connect with you, they'll have the opportunity to do so, all right? All right, so with that being said, guys, let me go ahead and put the topic on the screen. All right, guys, so as you can see, it says how to rapidly come up with unlimited content ideas. All right, so let me kind of take you back. Let me take this off the screen. So back when I got started in 2014, when I first started marketing online, a lot of what I was doing, what I was taught at that particular time was to run paid ads. So part of what I was doing is I was spending a lot of money on ads. Just running all these different ads, and I wasn't really getting the results that I wanted, right? It's just because I didn't really have a presence on the internet, right? I didn't really have that. And so for me, one of the most effective ways, over the past few years for me has been to create consistent content. And part of the reason I was doing this was because I started to notice something. Not only did I get a mentor, not only did I get a millionaire mentor, but I started to notice that all of the people who were making money, they all had a message, right? They were the people who were putting value into the marketplace. So why not, because I believe that success leaves clues. So why not just do what I see the people that are getting the results? Why not just do what they're doing, right? And that's what I started to do. I started to just create content, right? Consistent content, valuable content, finding out the pains in the industry. And then I started creating my content based around that. And that just, that just allowed me to kind of take that, like almost like that quantum leap, right? That was the first quantum leap. And I was able to have that breakthrough. And so what I'm saying to you guys here is I'm going to be sharing some tips with you guys that you could be using right now to create content, whatever, really, whatever industry you're in right now, whether it's affiliate marketing, direct sales, network marketing, whatever it is that you're doing, these are going to help you to really, stand out as the person that people look to, that is the actual leader, right? Because if you're in affiliate marketing, network marketing, direct sales, or anything like that, leadership is the real that's the real business model. So the best way for you to really stand out and be ahead is to start creating content. So I want to talk about this because I get this question from time to time. I see a comment came in, so let me see who we got. Hey, what's going on? Angeline says, hey, brother, live from New York. Shout out to New York City. All right. Shout out to New York. And anybody else that's on watching, just put a comment down below so I can edify you here on the screen and let everybody see who showed up to today's live Facebook show. All right. So with that being said, let's go back over here to the content. So yeah, guys, sometimes what I find online is that a lot of people ask the question, what is it like? So when you're creating content and you hear like your leader says, hey, you got to create more content, or you got to create content if you haven't done so, a lot of times they'll say, hey, you got to provide value. And sometimes I believe people get confused on what value really is, right? When somebody told me when I first started creating content, I didn't really know necessarily like how what is giving value, right? Like, what is that? And so the easiest way that I can break this down, guys, is you're putting out content to whatever it is, whether it's, you know, blogging, it's email, whether it's video marketing or whatever it is, you're putting out value. Now, what is the value? The value is the what. Okay. So when you're putting out free content, let's say that this is free content that people are, let's say this is your free content. This free content should be what people should do. Okay. That this should be what people should do. So really keep this in mind, because this is key, because you don't want to give away the entire farm. You want to give away your best stuff. Don't get me wrong, but you don't want to give away the entire farm, especially if you really want to make money on the internet. Because if you give away the entire farm, then what do they even have to look forward to when they actually decide to join you in business? They feel like as if, well, it wasn't really like, I'm not really like, I feel like I got it already, right? So when you're doing free content, you want to make sure that this is what people should do, okay? The free content. Now, the flip side, once they get started, or your little carrot, right? Once they get started, now you're going to show them the how to. So this is the clear detail, like of what was on the outside before they decided to actually get started. So you definitely want to keep that in mind when it comes to creating content online. So real quick recap, the outside value that you put in the marketplace should be what people should do. And what you have on the inside is the how-to, the detail, and what they should actually be doing. Okay, so keep that in mind. Hopefully that part was valuable. Now, let's see what we got in the comments. Looks like we got some more. Terry Thompson says, "Happy early Thanksgiving, Rakeem." Thanks, brother. Same to you, man. Shout out to Terry. Definitely check Terry out. He's definitely doing his thing. Terry says, wishing everyone a wonderful week. I appreciate that, Terry, man. And he gave a shout out to everybody else. So let's continue on with the content, guys. So yeah, I covered that part, but I covered that first before we actually get into creating content rapidly. So what are some things that you can actually do right now to start creating content and never really run out? So I want to give you a few tips on some things that I do. So I use question and answer websites. One of the question and answer websites that I use right now, and I use it pretty frequently, is called Quora.com. Okay, now on Quora, there's people and they pretty much do it like this. They have different categories and they call them spaces now. And what they really are is communities of people, right, who have, you know, you're going to be able to find like so much pain, and all the pain that they're dealing with, you're going to be able to find out because of the questions that they're asking. So just think about that. All these people are asking all these different questions, and there's a ton of traffic on Quora. Guys, it's a ton of traffic on Quora. So if you're not using it just as a free organic way to just get yourself out there, whether you're trying to get more people to your YouTube, or you're trying to get more people to your blog, or even your affiliate product out there, like Quora is definitely another free way to do it. Now they have paid ads as well. That's kind of more new. That's kind of more of a new thing to them. But kind of going back into the topic, guys. On Quora, when people ask questions, that allows me to then go into, go in there, check it out, see everything that they're dealing with, take those same questions, then go and create a unique piece of content and put that content on the internet. Now, what I do is I rank YouTube videos. So when these people are searching, they're not just on Quora, they're going to go on Google, they're going to go on YouTube, right? They're going to go on all of these different, all these different mediums to find out the answer to their question that they asked on Quora. So when they do this and then they find my video or your video here watching this, if you're on YouTube or if you're doing video content anywhere or content anywhere, if they go and they find your stuff and you provide value to that person, that becomes a follower or a new subscriber of yours. Because I've seen it happen on YouTube where sometimes I do the exact keywords, right? So let's just say, for instance, I'm trying to think of something that's like, okay. So yeah, that was this. I'll give you a perfect example. So probably about 2.5, 3 years ago, I noticed a lot of people were having issues getting their emails into the inbox, and they were using GetResponse, right? Because I was in an affiliate marketing group, and I kept seeing a question come up. Like, people was like, man, my emails keep going to the spam box. Like, how do I fix it? They were getting frustrated. So what did I do? I said, okay, I'm going to figure out how to get emails into the inbox using GetResponse. I'm going to figure out a way to make, to increase the deliverability rate. So that's what I did. I went on this little, start doing my research, start testing different things. And then once I found out how to do it, I then put a video up, and I forgot exactly. Oh yeah, that's what it was. It was how to get a 0 spam score using GetResponse. Now, probably still up to this day, I'm probably still ranking for that particular keyword, and that video kind of just took off. A lot of people started finding it because that was a problem. And so I was like, man, that worked. That was the first time that I had seen, like, oh, okay, this is something I could continue to do and actually benefit off of that. So I was like, okay, let's keep doing it. So I found Quora, started finding people's questions, start, ranking videos for different things. And then a lot of times when I first started, when I wasn't really ranking as well as I wanted to, I hadn't really developed that skill set. I would create unlisted videos, and then I would send them. I would include them in the post on Quora, and then that would drive traffic. Now, then after it would drive some traffic, I would then actually release those videos, right? Once I see enough people has actually, gotten some value from them, now I feel, okay, I can actually release that to the marketplace. So that's one strategy, guys. Besides question and answer websites, they have, what is that? They have like YouTube comments, right? This is another thing I use. So there's a lot of influencers in the industry right now, right? You got a ton of them that are on YouTube that have a huge audience, and a lot of times they don't have time to get back to each and every comment. Now, some of them they try, but a lot of times they don't make it to each and every piece of content. And a lot of times I'll find, like, in the comments they'll have questions. People will have questions about particular products. Now, if a person is selling something similar to me, and I can see that they're not answered, those questions are not being answered, I'm then going to take those questions and then go and try to see which keyword I can find that's close to that. And then I'm going to use that keyword along with ranking for whatever keyword that I was using. And then since those people are still having those questions, they're then able to go over and find my video because they're still going to be searching for it just because the question wasn't answered. So that's another way. And another little hack, I do it not only for other people's videos, I do it for my channel as a whole. So YouTube has this cool little thing now where they have like the YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio is pretty much almost out of beta, right? If you're familiar with YouTube any way at all, when you go on YouTube now, when you're able to look at all your data and stuff, they have it where there's comments that haven't been responded to. So you can pretty much filter it. And so it will show you all the different comments. And then from right there, what I do is I literally do like Command F, depending on if you're on Mac or if you're on PC, it could be Control F. But for me, I just use Command F, and then I put like a question mark. And then when I put the question mark and I hit enter, then it shows me all the comments that were questions. And that's another little tip that I use to create multiple pieces of content on the internet, guys. Now, if this is not going to be accurate, but I've done about a ton of videos here on Facebook. I want to say about roughly probably 300 to 400 videos on Facebook, and closing in on another 400 over on YouTube. So it's been tons and tons and tons of content. But what I've done, guys, and what I've realized is that I've created so many clones of myself. Now I can provide value to the marketplace in so many different places on the internet, guys. So this is what you want to do when it comes to creating content. You want to start with the foundation, right? The foundation is your first video, and then your first wave of videos, right? Now you're getting better. Your skill set is getting better. Whoop, whoop, right? You're getting better. Boom, you hit the next level. Now you see how you're just building this brick house. You're just building a house, and this is all of your videos. These are all the employees, right, that you have, and it's just you. It's your clone. And once I understood, like, that's what's really going to allow me to stand out. That's how people are really going to be able to see me as the leader, is if I'm showing up, I'm providing value to the marketplace, and people are actually finding me. And that kind of leads me into the next thing, which is the skill set, right? The skill set. Now, I'll talk about the skill set a lot, because without a skill set, how can you consistently make money over and over again? Right? Like ranking videos, that right there. Ranking videos has made me money on the internet multiple times over. And sometimes that money even comes while I'm asleep or something, guys. So I want you to think about what you can do right now to provide value into your marketplace, right? What can you do right now, right? What sites out there? Where's your target market hiding? Right? You want to go to those sites, find out what their pain is, and see how you can put together a piece of content that's going to allow you to solve their problem. Right? So, guys, content is king, and it will forever be king. And if you're not creating content right now, it doesn't allow you to stand out as a leader. And as I said earlier, this is a leadership, personal development based business model. So if you're not doing it, you're not going to be able to stand out. And the people that stand out are the people that make the most money in this industry. Okay. So hopefully you guys got some value from today's video. I think we got another comment right here. Angeline says that's a great idea. Thanks, Angeline. Yeah, definitely implement that. And everybody that's watching, hopefully these tips were helpful. And if they were helpful, just go ahead and like or heart this if you got value, and share this with someone who may actually benefit from the content that was shared here today. All right. All right. So also the other thing is, if you want to learn more about how you can create content that attracts your perfect audience, be sure to message me or just comment information down below, and I'll be sure to reach out to you with the information that you are requesting. All right. So once again, hopefully you got some value. And if you did, go ahead and like or heart. It definitely helps the video. And I look forward to seeing you in the next live video. And look down on my page. There's a webinar I'll be hosting on Wednesday. You don't want to miss it. It's happening. It's happening. It's showtime. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Peace. All right.